Boom, new video. We're gonna try out the Stan Onnex Clicker release. I've seen a lot of buzz about this, but they have it here at the bow and arrow shop, so we're gonna give it a try, see how I do with it. Everyone knows I've shot my same release for like 800 years, so probably not gonna switch, but I'm interested to see what we think of it. A little steep on price, $310, but all releases nowadays seem to be real expensive, so let's give it a rip. Haven't shot the bow in a while, so we'll see how this goes.
Sweaty armpits.
I didn't hear a click. So I didn't. Does it sometimes not click?
No, it clicks, but you're squeezing off too fast.
Huh.
Like your style of shooting, I don't believe it's going to help you.
You don't think?
No.
So it felt just like a
So
standard.
the click, is that how it's supposed to, like when you hear the click, that's when
So what you're trying to
and
do
you
is-
built enough tension?
Okay, so I'm anchoring like I normally would, and I'm starting to pull through. Yeah, so like Ernest said, I heard it right at the end. To me, this release feels good. It feels like any Stan, which I do like, but I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it feels like a really heavy trigger almost. Like I really have to sit there and pull it a long time. Whereas like my Carter release is like a really, hair trigger. So this one I feel like I have to sit there and really put a lot of pressure on it to get it to go off.
So hit it slow. Like you're so used to squeezing off because just slow. Feel, yep, there it is.
It clicked.
Yeah. So it's kind of quiet, but overall, yeah, I mean, it's like any Stan, but like Ernest said, I mean, obviously, these guys deal with shooters all the time. He knew for my style of shooting, I probably wouldn't even see much difference, and that is the case.
I think it's going to make it worse on your style.
It just, like I said, it feels like a stiffer trigger to me, and you can probably
lighten it.
Yeah.
But I think the way you set up your trigger, obviously, you can see from your shooting, you shoot well, and I don't think you need that.
But you said it helps you.
It helps me for my style.
Why do you think that is? Or like
because so this year we kind of geek out on like messing with different setups on the handheld releases. So we'll play with different styles because we got so many different styles that come in. So we want to be able to, test them out, try them.
Know what'll work for different guys.
And so for me, I come through here and I do slowly squeeze off. But also this year, I played around so much where I almost gave myself a little bit of target panic, because I played with the release so much. And so this right here, it forces me to have to squeeze slow and let that pin sit, because if not, I'm just like.
See, I think that was what would be nice and read my bow, so I can try it.
So I think the benefit to this is it's going to force you to slowly squeeze through that shot so you can hear the click, and then you got to slowly squeeze all the way past that click too. You can't, because what it will almost start to do is when you hear that click, you just want to squeeze off, and you can't. You have to force yourself to keep pulling slow through that shot.
I need you to unlock the car so I can get my bow out of it. That was very easy to draw. Oh my god, I like this. Alright. Oh, it clicked. Dang! You can hear it when it's right next to your ear. It is quiet, but when you're, up there, that's nice.
And you want to squeeze off quick once you're at that click?
I try to tell myself not to.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, she heard the click.
Mm-hmm. You got to hear the click.
See, this thing's just not meant for you.
You want it a little hotter? Should I try it hotter?
You should.
All right.
Just set it up the way you'd like it. That way you can get a true feel for it.
Oh my. I haven't heard a click yet. Oh! I'm like trying not to just send it. But yeah, there's that like, once you wait for the click and then just sit there and still create tension, there's no popping it off. Like, you know, you're not popping it off at all yourself.
Right.
It's all just,
You just want to keep pulling through.
yeah. That's very clever. Stan, you made a good release.
Are you liking it? What's your thoughts?
My personal opinion in the way that I shoot is that this is phenomenal for me. For anybody who is like a trigger panic kind of person, or a hotter command shooter, this is a much better tool to kind of teach you not to, while not having to like play with a hinge or anything like that. This to me is that
like
good
when,
in between.
It's almost like when Joel Turner's like messing with the feathers, stuff on your ear. Because once you hear that click, you're like, oh, it's go time. Let's go. But you have to just chill and pull through.
But I think it's like it's a trick in your mind because you sat there and created that tension to hear the click.
Yeah.
So you're literally training yourself to create tension, and it's almost like a positive reinforcement you give kids. Like you took that time to get the click, so now do the rest instead of like just popping it off. This is nice. This may very well be my next release for $310.
How to install one of your handheld releases on the Native Archery strap. So this is how the strap's going to come. You got your 2 pieces of tubing tied onto your cordage. So what you're going to do is just untie your cordage, pull that out, your 550 cordage out of your webbing. So on your Stan releases, this is the new Stan Clicker. Pretty cool release. Might not be for everyone, but something cool to check out. I don't know why Stan didn't put a loop on there for some cordage, but we're going to make it work. So you're going to undo this back screw. You're going to push that 3rd finger out, and you're going to run your cordage through that little slot. So you'll get them all even. Then you're going to take some needle nose pliers, or we use these to stretch the D-loop on your strings. So I like to use these. You're just going to throw that tubing right over the top, so then you can stretch it out there. Stretch that cordage out, and you just stuff those loose ends in there. So you can get that tubing on there. Try not to stretch it out too much. This one, I think I stretched it out a little more than I would like. But yeah, try not to stretch it out much. And you're just going to do the same with the other one. There it is. So now you got both your pieces of tubing on your string, on your 550 cordage. Then you're going to take the tail ends of that, run them through your webbing. Then you can tie whatever knot you'd like. What I found is that if you tie a square knot, it's easier to stuff that knot back in there, and the square knots shouldn't come loose. I've always just kind of ran that, and it's never come loose on me. And you stuff that knot back up in that webbing so it looks nice. Cinch it up, and then you can cut your tail ends and burn them. You want that elastic part to be on the bottom of your wrist, and that bottom one Velcro up over the top, and then you're just going to sandwich it. So I like that about finger length, so if it's hanging I can grab it. And then if you want to tuck it away, good to go.
Nose running too?
Pull it out.
Yeah, dude, I got a little.
Wow, deputy.